US officials say President Biden is preparing to recognize the 1915 massacre of an estimated 1.5 million Armenians as a genocide carried out by the Ottoman Empire. The news comes as Armenians around the world prepare to mark the anniversary of the killings tomorrow. Yerevan has battled for years to get the event recognized as a targeted genocide, a term that is fiercely rejected by Turkey. Well, we're joined from the Armenian capital by Richard Giragosyan, director of the Regional Studies Centre, a think tank on political, economic and security issues in the South Caucasus. Thanks very much for joining us on Good Morning Europe. How significant is this move by the Biden administration and what does it mean for the Armenian people?
Well, Alistair, as you've noted already, this is extremely emotional, but also very significant in terms of U.S. President Biden's recognition of the Armenian genocide as a demonstration of moral clarity. And geopolitical excuses no longer prevent the recognition of the historical veracity of the Armenian genocide. For the Armenian people, this is somewhat of a vindication, political will and political courage, but also a moral clarity that gives us a degree of closure of the issue.
Now, US officials are reported not to have told Ankara. We can obviously expect some pushback from Turkey here.
Well, yes. In other words, from an American perspective, this is much more about history and U.S. foreign policy. Under the Biden administration, this is a reaffirmation of human rights and historical consistency. It's also not designed to punish Turkey per se, but to actually help and encourage Turkey to more sincerely address a difficult history.
More widely, when you talk about the US asserting moral clarity, as President Biden wants to do, what are the wider implications here? Can we expect more such declarations?
Well, yes, this not only sets a new precedent for every April 24th commemoration, but this can also be seen in a broader strategic reappraisal of U.S. foreign policy, whether it's a recalibration of relations with the Saudi Arabia government or dealing with Erdogan and Putin in Russia. And in this way, after the reckless, impulsive policy of the Trump administration, this is a return to normalcy by the United States.
Let's just return to the issue of Turkey, though. Where do you see US-Turkish relations going from here? They're likely to become a bit prickier.
Well, in many ways, the decline in reliability of Turkey as a NATO member, as a bulwark of the Western alliance, has been in question well beyond simply the Armenian genocide issue. And in other words, the burden and challenge is much more on the Turkish government to regain trust and confidence of the West, the U.S. and the European Union as well. But I do think once we go beyond genocide recognition, this is an opportunity for Turkey to turn the page and to sincerely face its past.
Richard Giragosyan from Yerevan, from the Regional Studies Centre. Thanks very much for joining us on the programme.